Well, this is the best damn show in radio, and I'm your host, Mike Knox. 3X's, cause I'm hardcore. Welcome to your sports update for the day. First, I would like to have a moment of silence, if you will, so to speak, for Kenny McKinley. He was the wide receiver for the Denver Broncos who apparently was found dead in his home yesterday early morning. Apparent suicide. Now, I beg the question. Well, I ask this question, if you will, so to speak. I wish dead to anybody, none to anybody, no harm to anybody. But if one commits suicide, then one took its own life without taking any responsibility of his own, by his family, by his friends, by his loved ones, within his own self, spirit, and mind. Now, with that being said, I must welcome you yet again back to the best damn show in radio, and I'm your host, Mike Knox. 3X's, because I am hardcore. People, I repeatedly tell you, every single Saturday night, the place to be, blogtalkradio.com/THA Game V1, because there is no other. Okay, I am truly your $1 million champion, and you are the $1 million audience, and we make the $1 million connection. I, Mike Knox, am truly the undisputed BWO champion as well. This means nothing to me without you, my fans, my $1 million fans. But that's the particulars, as well as the number to call every Saturday, 347-637-3859. Now down to the meat and potatoes. For you people, not me. I don't eat meat. Okay. Now, Brandon Lang, I respect you. I want that to be completely known and said that I respect you. Because of you, I do what I do. Okay? Now that that's been put to bed, okay, I'm better than you and any other handicapper that's out there, as I went 11-4 in my picks this week, off my first week going 8-8. People, I cannot be stopped. Bet that. Okay, you want to try to go do what it is you have to do to put a little extra silver lining, maybe gold lining in your pockets, so that one day you can join me in my Scrooge McDuck pool of money and just swimming. And people say, how did you do that? You will tell them, because of Mike Knox. Now, also in the sports update today, for your East Coast fans, and not even for that, your NFL fans, without it being said, without any fella comments to the matter, Andy Reid names Kevin Cobb his starting quarterback for next week's versus Jacksonville. Now, as I like to say, from the words of Wise Shabazz, the one they call Wise, I have to play devil's advocate. Yes, I love Michael Vick. No brokeback. I would like to see him run this team. That's because as a fan, I like to see a player play that I think gives the team the best chance to win. Now, with that being said, Kevin Cobb has never been given fully the opportunity to be the starter for this team. Yeah, you can say, if you will, so to speak, that he sucked it up in the first half that he played. But hey, that offensive line would have killed Donovan as well. Okay? Michael Vick is the only reason why they were in that game. It's the only reason I was in last week's game, because of his feet. So, but I ask the question again to my Cowboy fans, to my Steeler fans, to fans of guys who won Super Bowls. Each and every Sunday, you have one goal. That is to win an NFL championship. Whether it's Cobb or Vick, the Eagles can't do it this year. So, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. I would not be surprised to see Michael Vick moved out of town by the trading deadline. Simply because I don't think he's going to sign here for Philly. Philly can't, well, he won't sign because he's going to get paid. He's going to get $30 million somewhere guaranteed, $25 million somewhere guaranteed, and the Philadelphia Eagles brass is not ready to give him or make that commitment towards Michael Vick. Okay, now moving on into baseball. Guys, baseball is wrapping up. The Phillies aren't letting up on their lead, and they proved it last night. Cole Hamels goes 8 innings. The Yankees, they're proving it. They're not giving up on the things they're doing. The Saints, my God, Reggie Bush in the clutch after injuries. This is what makes football players, again, people, not a fan of Reggie Bush, just call it how it is. Guys, basketball training camp starts in 2 more weeks. Okay, we have UFC coming up. And for my boxing fans out there, I ain't forget about you. That horrible tragedy of a draw that was called between Mosley and Mora. Please, please, this is the problem with boxing compared to UFC. Okay, you need to have clear-cut winners. We need some boxers out there. Hey, if you're listening, please, boxers, can you please start knocking someone out? That didn't come from me, just an ordinary fan, a sports journalist that I'm doing here who's receiving his bachelor's in science in journalism studio journalism, if you will, so to speak. Okay, this is coming from Emmanuel. This is coming from Tarver. This is coming from the who's in boxing, okay? We need you guys to step up and start knocking cats out. It's that simple if you ever plan on becoming a great sport in this country again, because right now, like I said before, every other sport has passed you by and boxing is beginning to be passe, and I'm a fan of boxing and I don't want to see it die. Guys, this week, come join the show. We're a month in. The fantasy bodies update is coming for you. What are you doing? How's your progress in that area? Are you taking care of the things you're supposed to take care of? Are you eating right? Are you going to the gym exercising? Have you put down the knickknacks and the snacks that you should not, I repeat, you should not be having, okay? We all have our setbacks. It's about seeing progress. We gave ourselves times to do it. Hey, if you were not there for that show, I advise you to come back for that show now, okay? This is the fantasy update for fantasy bodies. Women, men, it doesn't matter. You're all welcome to be here and become a part of the $1 Million Fantasy Bodies Challenge. You see, as you hear my kids coming downstairs, the $1 Million kids, that is. See this ring right here? It was my anniversary yesterday. Get you one. Big shouts out to my wife, Mrs. Knox, holding it down as the producer of this show. Guys, you can reach us each and every single day. Where? The Facebook fan page. The best damn show in radio at Facebook. You can Twitter me. I'm getting up there in my followers, guys. Mike Knox. 3 X's, because I'm hardcore. The show every Saturday night at 6:30 p.m. Where? blogtalkradio.com/THAGAMEV1. Okay? iTunes us. The show, the podcast is there for you to view as well for free. Google me. Get all the information you need. The number to call in, 347-637-3859. As I thank you for letting me be your $1 Million host, for letting me continue for you to join to be the $1 Million audience, and I thank you as well for letting us become the $1 Million audience. I am your host, Mike Knox. Don't forget, blogtalkradio.com/THAGAMEV1. Don't forget,